Okay, this is a response to fuel air propellants video history lesson from Margie. I'm gonna have to play your video here for a little bit, so because I'm a pretty forgetful person, and I do want to make as many of my points as I thought of when I watched your video. So, one second. Oh, I do like your analogy for the Blitzkrieg in Poland and the Danes and the Swedes. That was fucking awesome. And through the Ardennes as well. That's probably the best fucking analogy for the Blitzkrieg I've ever fucking heard. But oh right, the Battle of Britain. Granted, you're right. Britain Britain didn't save itself. Germany saved Britain. And here's what I mean by that. Germany saved Britain because, one, the British started bombing German cities, which is the first step in total war against the country. This pissed Hitler the fuck off. Hitler had a hissy fit, bitched at Goering, and told him to start bombing British cities, namely London. Stupid! I'm not saying that I supported him, but he had the RAF on the ropes. If he had continued bombing the RAF air bases and RAF factories, there would be no RAF. There really wouldn't. And I mean, if you want to argue that point, I'd love to hear your response, but honest to God, there would be no RAF. That's kind of a fucking scary thought. And you're right. As far as Americans saving Britain, we didn't, and we did send over volunteer pilots, but you know what? They really didn't do anything. That was really the skill of British pilots to shoot down the Germans and the Luftwaffe, and that was very impressive. And of course, you did have a couple of things on your side, like locale. The Germans had to fly from fucking France, draining lots of fuel, so they can only fight for a little bit of time over England before having to return. You guys, meanwhile, could land and take off, and land and take off, and land and take off, because your air bases were all centralized. You were fighting on your home turf. You had the home field advantage. In an air war, that's pivotal for the defender, for anyone. Location, location, location. Digressing for a moment. Well, digressing for the rest of the video. I kind of noticed this, and you'll probably notice, and I want you to think about it because it's kind of an interesting thought. But it always takes the United States a disaster to get, not always, but primarily it takes the United States a disaster to get involved in any war. For example, the Maine. The USS Maine in Havana Harbor was sunk by a mine, which the Spanish supposedly put. This made Spanish go, holy fuck, no, we didn't do it. And so we naturally went ahead and said, yeah, you did. And we used that as a pretext, and we also used the Spanish Holocaust of the Cubans as a pretext to invade Cuba and take it over, which was the birth of American imperialism. Second, the Lusitania, World War I. We didn't want to get involved in World War I because we thought it was European affairs, which it kind of was, but we failed to have the foresight that European affairs directly, at that time point anyways, European affairs directly influenced the majority of international affairs, which include us. But we didn't care. Anyways, the sinking of the Lusitania, that got us involved in World War I. Moving on to World War II. Pearl fucking Harbor. I mean, my God, that's all you gotta say. That's the biggest naval disaster I can think of that the United States Navy has ever undergone. I can't think of one for Korea at all. We just went there because we're paranoid. And Vietnam, the Gulf of Tonkin. We went there because, yeah, they Vietnamese, they sank our ships. And um, I can't think of anything. Well, no, the Panamanians did kill a couple of our guys who were just kind of drunk and riding through the city, probably shooting people. But yeah, they killed a couple of our soldiers, and we went to war with Panama. I can't think of anything that the Bosnians did. Uh, they they did shoot down a couple of our fighter pilots, our F-117s, but that was after we had already declared war. They were fighting under the NATO alliance, and so they technically weren't American troops, which is bullshit. Yes, they were American troops, because they still had, even though they were NATO troops, they still had that nice little American flag on their patch, on their flight suit. They're American troops. I can't think of anything that the Iraqis did at all, except in Big Kuwait, and that pissed everybody off. And for the current conflict that we've got going on in our lovely little world today, of course, September 11th. Now, there's a lot of speculation on all of these events. I don't agree at all with the ones about September 11th. That was just a random act of violence by some pissed off people. As for the Lusitania, that wasn't us. That was obviously the Germans, because they admitted to doing it. Oh, and yeah, there's speculation of the Gulf of Tonkin, which I'm kind of inclined to believing, and some on Pearl Harbor, which kind of makes you think. Anyways, if anyone wants to make a response to this video, please do it in text or video. I'd love to continue this conversation.